Alright, guys, I am here for another reading. Alright, I'm gonna move this over here. Alright, let's see what comes out in the shuffle. Just seeing what comes out. I'm going with the flow like water today. Going with the flow like water. I got millions of oracle cards, so just seeing what flips off. We're getting our central energy. I'm making these kind of shorter. I like to sometimes just have a day where I have fun and just do short readings. You're starving while calling it fine dining. Stop romanticizing crumbs. Someone takes you out and really doesn't do a lot for you, but you're grateful for any bit of attention. So, there you go. You know, probably if they wanted to, they could save up, bring you somewhere nice, but you like them so much you're just grateful they're talking to you. You know, I would just lift yourself up and let people come to you, collective. Let people come to you. It says delete your thumb's rest. Delete the text, block the number, reclaim your peace. Close your detachment, release. Stop talking to somebody. They're breadcrumbing you, and they're not giving you any peace, and they kicked you to the curb. Okay. Okay, this one just come falling. Okay, falling apart. You're falling into pieces. You're falling apart, collective. I feel this is the beginning stages. Oh my god, getting your room kicked to the curb. Jeez Louise. You know, let this person go because it seems like they a little bit of a douchebag right now. They're up in their ego. They're letting their ego just rule them. I mean, hell, it's the season of Leo. Maybe they're a Leo. And then we got setting the record straight. Someone's setting the record straight here. Somebody's setting the record straight, thank God. Someone needs to set the record straight with all this going on. This is heavy ego energy. This is heavy Leo, Aries, fire energy. Heavy Scorpio, any of the fire signs really. I feel this is a fire sign. So yeah. Now we got getting a room, hotel, motel, suit, business, pleasure. They're getting a room with other people. Yeah. We're going to have one more for this part here. And then check yourself. And there's paperwork. Alright. This could be check your medical. I'm getting like check yourself, see if you're okay, because they're getting a room. And have emotional intelligence about this situation. Make sure you're good. Alright, let's see what you don't know about all this breadcrumbing energy. Let's see what you don't know. Because that's the main thing. What don't you know about the breadcrumbing? Okay. Right here. They're doing their substances. That's what you don't know. That's why you're not getting a good meal. That's behind the scenes. They're spending it on that, collective. They're spending it on illegal substances. Illegal substances on the table. On the table. Yeah. This is why I rather just do my videos. Alright, this here says block the number, reclaim your peace. They're expecting a new beginning with you or someone else. Maybe they feel they got someone pregnant. Pregnancy has come up. Pregnancy is on the table. It's on the table. Oh, yeah. This is a Class A douchebag. Class A. Oh, yes. Class A douchebag. I would just... Okay, they're falling apart into pieces about keeping a promise. About being a decent human being. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're just falling apart because they were supposed to be a decent human being to you. Maybe that's what it is. Could be. Let's see. Setting the record straight. Let's see what comes up on this. Alright. Alright. Kick to the curb came up anyway. Setting the record straight. They were kicked to the curb. You broke up with them. They're going around telling everybody that they broke up with you. You're setting the record straight. You broke up with them. That's why you're checking yourself over here. Maybe you're making sure you're good. You don't know what that other person has you're sleeping with. I mean, they could have anything. And they truly could have anything under the sun. Alright. Alright, getting a room. Sometimes it's bad decisions. Not every drama is karma. Mistakes, ownership's humor. Yeah, they made a bad mistake right here. They're saying it's karma. No, it's bad mistakes. If you're in a relationship or you're living with someone, you don't go in a hotel room with someone else and have sex. I mean, come on now. And check yourself. Bad choices. It's screaming STD. It's screaming STD. I'm picking up STD possibly so bad it's ridiculous. Just go with the doctors. And maybe, from what I've told, if it's chlamydia or something, they have a lot of cures for them. A lot of times it's penicillin and stuff. So don't be scared. But don't let it go so far that you can't never have kids and stuff. You know what I mean? Collective. You gotta take care of yourself. I get that this person was a douchebag, but don't let that ruin what you have. We got stop mistaking static for signals. Your anxiety isn't intuition. It's bad Wi-Fi. Anxiety, misinterpretation, humor. Alright. So this person's probably always looking for universal things. Oh, why are you doing this? Is it because this? One of these people that decides the birds are coming this way or this is coming that way. I had a feeling about this. Sometimes it's too many vitamins. And I'm a tarot card reader telling you this. Alright, we got your pain isn't content. Healing doesn't need a hashtag. Maybe someone's posting everything they do because they're sad. You know, or saying that they broke up with you and this and that. And that's why setting the record straight, kick to the curb came. Then we got stop. If they're stingy with chips, stingy with love. Stop trying to save people who won't share their snacks. They're not going to share their things and they don't care and they're going to be selfish. They're going to be selfish with you in love. Which means I feel this person was selfish with you. Then we got silence. Alright, is an answer... silence is an answer too, honey. Mixed signals, clear answers. Alright, so someone literally has her lips up to, she going like that. Say nothing and ignore them and move on. That's what this is. And that's a big statement that you're just done with them. You're just done with them. Alright, give me two more on this before we clarify this. Yeah, this is a winner here. There are so many people that go to these narcissistic ways. It's ridiculous these days. It really is. Alright, we got red lipstick stains. Good God. I hate nothing about you. This person still likes you. Alright, and then over here, stop mistaking signals. Just fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. This person wants you back. After this whole row here, this person wants you back. Maybe they realize that you can't make a hoe into a housewife. Maybe they couldn't make that hoe into a housewife. I mean, it's evident they couldn't make that hoe into a housewife. That's it. That hoe was not able to do the job. And then your pain isn't content. Let it go already. Even your cards want you single. Clarity, wake up, call, release. Alright, we have somebody with a bunch of tarot cards. I find that funny. I'm doing the tarot card reading and doing that. Even your cards want you single. As I'm doing this card setup's telling you they want you single too. Yeah. And your pain is not content. Just let it go. Let it go and listen, wait for the next one. Maybe I'm hoping the next one for you is better. I'm hoping the next one for you is better, for real. Alright. That one almost wanted to flip over. Maybe it wasn't. I want to see what comes up with stingy. With stingy. I mean, they got a substance abuse problem. I would be careful with this one. For real. Alright, and then we got private relationship. Here. This person that was stingy with you, that was counting his dollars, buying you whatever, saving his money, was giving it to someone else in a private relationship. Yeah. That is shitty. That's what you don't know. And they were saying they were broke, they gotta work more, or yada yada yada. Alright, and this sign, being silent and just saying I'm done, they have become your biggest hater. They have become a hater. They still want to be with you. They still have the urge just because they had that private relationship and they're recording. Recording kept up. They're recording things, they're saving texts, whatever the hell they're doing over there. Don't talk to them. And that came up to not talk. Because recording was right there at the end of the deck. They're recording you. That's what you don't know. I mean, what's at the bottom of the deck is like the end thing for that. We're just doing like a short reading here. Alright, red lipstick stain. Let's go see what's going on with that. Give us one on red lipstick stains. Recording. I didn't even, I just looked at it and now it's back. Alright. Someone wants to get somebody on record that they cheated. Okay, and I hate nothing about you outdated, discarded, outdated, relevant, old news. This person is old news or outdated. They're outdated. That's what the divine is saying. This person is outdated. They need to learn whatever lessons they're going to learn. Let the divine take care of them. Let's find out else what's going on. This is what you don't know. Let's find out what is going on. Knowing they fucked up. They know they fucked up. They're aware. They are very aware that they messed up with you. Oh, are they aware? And then we got anger management. Anger management. They are so aware of this, and they're angry. They're angry. Oh, yeah. Let's see what else comes up. Yeah, but yeah, this one seems to be a winner. This one makes me happy I'm single. Oh, they said, block contact. Girl, blocking is free. Therapy isn't. Delete his number, not your self-respect, boundaries, dignities, closure. Block that number. You know, like they had, my God, that one thing where they would like build people houses, like, move that bus, block that number. Yeah. I like to have my little comedy, guys. Have fun with it. You know, you're going to live through this and you're going to be okay. Chances are they're not going to have a good time. They might regret it for the rest of their life. Oh, we got a bank failure. They're broke. They broke, collective. Y'all's person is broke. Alright, we got honestly, that's the real miracle. Congrats, you made it out alive. Barely. Resilience, survival. You barely made it out alive, collective, out of this whole situation. You barely made it out alive. I mean, come on now. Put yourself, give yourself a pat in the back. You'll be alright. God will take care of you. And your person, sex shop. They were cheating on you with several people. I mean, that's coming to me. They didn't care. Alright, they know they fucked up. Post-breakup main character arc. Glow up is the worst revenge. They messed up, you're on a glow up. Look at that. That's funny. That's funny. You should, you know what, you should go and do Instagram or something. Really piss them off. You should really piss them off and start doing social media now that you're on a glow up. And they'll watch and they're gonna be like, damn, why won't she or he talk to me? They kind of sexy. Why won't they talk to me? They kind of sexy. Why won't they talk to me? Yeah, they're probably going to be doing shit like that. I think I would do that if it was me. I was doing this before my breakup, so I've been doing this for years, even on other ones. But we got on this angle. Maybe there was an angle to all this. I want to say angle. There's an angle. This person had an angle. We have stop. Stop cosplaying fears, guidance, anxiety. That wasn't intuition. That was anxiety in a cape. Anxiety, self-awareness, perception. They're saying that they have anxiety. They're scared. That was anxiety because they know they messed up and that was their guilty conscience. That was their guilty conscience. Then we got girl blocking us free. We got stop giving idiots spiritual credit. Not everyone is a lesson. Some people are just dumb. They're just dumb, and that's the blunt truth. This person just is not intelligent. You know what? It happens. The hell with them. And this bank failure, with them losing all their money, they were fulfilling a fantasy. And they must have had to pay along the way because they lost. Hey, if you got paid for that, that's a problem. You gotta pay for... If you gotta pay to play, that person really doesn't like you that much. If you got to pay to play. Alright, now you got... that we're here. Honestly, that's the real miracle. You made it out alive through all this. Nothing's hotter than saying no. Boundaries are sexy, babe. And it's right under you got out of this alive. Shit, I'd have a big old sign on my forehead if I was you. I'd say I got mace in my purse. I would. They'd be like, what you mean? What you mean? What you mean? I say, I got mace and a big dog. Go that way. That's what I would do. I would, for real. Alright, now we got, under the sex shop, we got It's Giving, Couch Captivity. Girl, your comfort zone is a trap. And this talks about stagnation. Now this person here was that they were having all that sex, and now they in stagnation, and they broke. And they're hoping to God that you take them back, but are you going to, collective? Are you going to when they had to pay to play? Are you going to when they had to pay to play? Alright, they were keeping you a secret, right here. They were keeping you a secret. You know what? Maybe someone should have kept them a secret, and this fell to the floor. Oh Lord, 2 of them fell to the floor. Let's see what these are. Don't trust chaos. Don't recycle heartbreak like plastic bottles. Alright. Yeah, don't trust the chaos. These are the last things. They were keeping you a secret. Don't trust the chaos. And this is stop writing fan fiction in your head. If they wanted to, they would, period. If they wanted to change, they would. And they wouldn't have had this whole sex shop thing going. They wouldn't have. And that is your reading. That was quite a reading, guys. Quite a reading. But yeah, don't take this person, I'm sure you'll be fine. Go and, double check. My son does that. Well, he did. There's places you can get checked for free. Most things are curable now. There's only very few that's not. I heard Diddy has AIDS. It's all over. It's all over social media. They said it got leaked out in the jail, and my son's like, well, he had sex parties. I feel bad for anyone that has to deal with that. I used to take care of people that had AIDS, but unless you don't have the big boys, you're good. So just get yourself checked and just learn from your lesson, and you honestly are going to be okay. I promise. I don't even get no bad vibes, except you might have to do a spiritual cleanse. And on that subject, there is the... Oh my God, I keep forgetting. I'm trying to learn on my spirituality here. It's the Lion portal for Leo. It's the Leo portal that's opening up on August 8th. You gotta let go all of your negative energy, and you write what you want. And if you don't have any baggage or whatever, it magnifies whatever you're doing, and you go ahead real fast. It took me months with my betrayal to kind of get where I am now, but now that I've got there on August 8th, you could do it before August 8th, I was told. But you go in and you put your stuff and could burn it. And so I'm probably going to burn it. I don't know. I'm going to burn it or put it under a tree. I did that, and oh my God, I forgot the last one when everybody was wishing and putting their stuff in. And I had a whole big piece of paper of things I wanted, and most of them all came true. I do that a lot through the full moon. So if you let this go and get all of this residue from whoever this is out, with that Leo cusp coming in on August 8th on this new moon, that portal opens. And when it opens, and you put your things in, and with the universe, usually you get it. So, just putting that out there, and you already know the tea. You already know the tea, collective. Alright, I'm gonna let you go, and maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. I am on a roll. And have a good day.